and we were able to draw these together. We start with the value of change management and the fundamental failure to be able to establish that what we do is valuable and is relevant to the business. And this is having a big impact on, again, another area of great concern is the lack of leadership for change management, the lack of committed, engaged, energetic leadership. But it's not really a surprise, because if something is not seen as valuable, then leaders do not commit to it. But of course, there's a vicious circle here, because the lack of leadership commitment creates the perception that change management is a low priority. So we are now starting to see ourselves stuck in this ever decreasing set of value and commitment. And that lack of leadership has a big impact on other factors. But one of the things that connects value and leadership is portfolio management, and this failure to identify all of the changes that are taking place and the coordination of all of those change initiatives. So a great deal of concern, I think, around value, portfolio and leadership. The leadership is then having a knock-on effect on the poor experience that people are having for change, because when leaders don't commit and when leaders don't role model, it makes people feel that any effort they're putting into the change is perhaps worthless. But at the same time, what we can see is that committed leadership definitely drives people feeling that they're valued, respected, and that the effort that they are putting in is worthwhile. That lack of experience, that poor experience, is also having a knock-on effect to building the change capability, because certainly a capability for change drives a positive experience. But of course, if you're having a poor experience, it builds a cynicism that actually I want anything to do with change and managing change. And again, the lack of portfolio management and the impact that this is having in terms of people feeling overwhelmed by the volume of change, and that the changes are not prioritized or coordinated, is having a real knock-on effect on their poor